Yo, what's going on, guys? No,
You know.
I done that last time, didn't I?
Yeah, but I didn't put it in.
Okay.
But I might do this time. I don't know.
Yo, my slimes, welcome back to the Big Brain Podcast, episode 6?
I think so, yeah. Episode 6.
Yeah, I think we're there.
Yeah.
Plus a bonus.
Mhm.
I'm joined by myself, Ronov, Sneaky Thief, and Mr. Rendell.
Yes. Hello, guys. My name is Sneaky Thief. I am an R6 content creator, Valve content creator, mouse enthusiast, all the lovely jazz. I'm moving down below.
Hello, my name's Rendell.
Oh my
And
God.
I got fucking stitched up last episode.
Oh,
Whoever
here we
saw
go.
the photo that was on the thing, it's not me. It's actually my twin brother Jeff, and he's struggling.
I've
at
not
it.
actually seen it.
I have. You know what we use for your
Fucking-
thumbnails?
Use the thumbnails that I kind of let go because it's open. It's okay. I got fucking stiffed. The whole episode, whoever's watching is just seeing that monstrosity down there.
It wasn't that bad of a photo. It's just you
Oh,
go
it
there.
is so bad of a photo. When you know, I had to instantly click off the pod. I didn't even listen to this one.
Oh wow, just because of that.
Yep.
Well, that's how the pod was intended to be anyway, most of the time. But you know what we are intending for? We're intending for cheaters to get out of Rainbow Six Siege. And one of the things I want to first talk about, because we've got a few things that we want to talk about actually that has gone on. So we're seeing in effect that Siege is kind of no longer messing around with cheaters through evidence through other people actually recording stuff. So recently, Jess was playing a game. Can't remember what map it was. And one of her teammates she thought was cheating but wasn't too sure. Cheater was detected, removed, and a match was instantly cancelled. No RR was given to either team. It was just seen as a done match. Everyone got everything back, moved on. It's pretty good.
How often does that happen, though?
I don't know though. That's the thing, because we never had this happen to us, so I don't know.
This is what I mean. Like this tweet that came out, was it yesterday?
Mm.
It got like thousands of likes. Like in terms of R6 tweets, it was like a big one. And yeah, it just seems like it was kind of shocking to see because it is just rare. I
It's
find
very rare, yeah. I don't
But I
know.
It's
think
good, though.
it all depends on whether or not how many people are reporting the same person for it to be able to detect it, or if or how strong the cheats even are. Because there are a lot of people who use walls and stuff who are able to just bypass any type of software and just continue to keep using it.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how it actually works. Like, do they get banned at that point because of people reporting them,
I
or
think
do they just
Valorant
I think
realize?
does it anyway, so I think
Yeah.
it's going to be similar to that.
Yeah,
But
with how
it's,
Valorant
it's
would
a
do
good,
it, yeah, it's
good
basically
addition nonetheless.
if you get detected, you get kicked out of the game and you get banned immediately. And it's the exact same thing from what I'm getting from Siege, so it's a good thing. It's just I think it's going to be a bit more rare because it's down to I think a multitude of things. Whereas with Valorant, when me and Rendell started playing the game at the same time, we ended up having I think 2 incidences at one point where they got kicked out, but then after that, it's been for me nothing. So I think it's just down to how it's just the multitude of factors. But it's good to see that it's actually working. It's good to see that it's actually happening. There's a lot of things that don't work within Siege, such as the Siege Cup, but we've had 2 episodes moaning about that, and I don't have the energy I feel like to moan about it anymore.
Let's just touch on it like quickly because there was another instance of the Siege Cup, and yeah, we spoke about it last episode. But some other things came out after it happened or whilst it was happening. So obviously we all knew, everyone here, we couldn't play it because we're not going to get home in time. We've complained enough about that, right? But to the people that actually could play it, I've seen a lot of complaints on Twitter where the registration button doesn't even work. So a lot of people
Yeah.
that were ready, had the squads ready, just couldn't even register to play because you got to register like 30 minutes before it actually starts.
Yep.
And yeah, they tried like different things like starting new squads, getting other people to try. And yeah, it was just completely broken. And then for the people that could actually get in, um, the matches would just, I think, would crash, and then no one could get back in,
Yeah, I've heard of
and
that one.
it was over.
Yeah, that was the most shocking of the bunch because that just ruins the whole experience.
Yeah,
How
it's like
could they get that wrong?
from start to finish, it's just a nightmare. It
It's,
sounds like. But yeah, we won't complain about it too much. But that's just some extra little things that I learned yesterday.
mm,
So yeah, it's good stuff.
it's a bit bad.
It's a beta, but
No, I'm not giving it that
yeah,
excuse anymore. I'm not giving it that excuse anymore.
yeah, it doesn't justify how poorly it's been released, sort of thing.
Mm.
But yeah, we'll move on. I've got a little cheeky thing to talk about.
Ooh, go
The
on.
patch notes. What do you think about the patch notes? The
I
is it
don't.
mid-season it's called?
Mid-season patch, yeah. There used to
Yeah.
be 3 patches per season, so there's like patch 1, which is like general fix up of certain things. Patch 2 was like a test for the test server, and then like the third one was like a major patch. Now it's just I think just one patch per season. I don't know how many patches they'll do, but this patch, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually really good. They're just
Yeah. I like it. I like it. It's some yeah. It makes sense, these
mhm,
patch notes. Usually
they
with
don't.
a yeah, usually they have some sort of questionable change, but
Mm.
everything here I kind of like.
There's just
Um
one thing I asked for because I there's actually 2, but I know Yubi won't do it, which would be bring back SMG11 to Sledge, but they won't do it. You know, that's their choice. But make Zoff 2-speed. That's all I ask. Just make Zoff 2-speed. But besides that, the patch for especially the soft breaches like Ram, Sledge, and Buck, it was basically just Buck all the time. And even if Buck didn't make sense for it, still bring him. Maybe then bring Ram on occasion. And then after that, it was essentially Sledge was rarely seen.
yeah. I would play Sledge on places like Cafe
Mm,
because he just works so well
yeah.
on most of the sites. Um, but yeah, now that he's a 2-speed, oh, it feels nice. It feels good. I feel like a quick boy. But yeah, as you said, I would like Sophia to be a 2-speed.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's some things that just
Yeah.
still that I don't get in terms of why they make certain decisions. So this is going back to like not this patch. I mean, overall this patch has been really good. So for just a quick context, yeah. So soft breaches have been kind of given a bit more of a defined role or defined category within their roles. So Ram is basically like is able to get the most amount done on her own, but also with a bit of safety. But she had a lot of versatility with a pocket shotgun. That's now gone, which I think is great because I thought that was just too strong. Buck had basically nearly a one-man army set up. So now he has a claymore. So now the Suns are going to be good, but you can't bring him for hard breach anymore, which was what we used to do.
Yeah, I feel like these sort of things that they've got rid of, they didn't make sense to have anyway. Like
Mm.
Ram with a pocket shotgun. Why?
Yeah, why?
I don't like if you want to destroy a hatch, sure it could be a waste, but you could use your ram gadget. I try and line it up so it destroys the hatch and then starts destroying the floor underneath it.
Yeah, that's a better way.
So yeah, I've never had a reason to use the ram shotgun, and yeah, Buck Hard Breach, yeah, it was just a bit much
It
really
was a bit.
for what
It
I'm
was a bit
afraid.
overpowered for a guy that was just essentially the most useful. He has a great gun. He has great
Yeah,
utility. Like,
I wouldn't say it was overpowered. I'd say it's just he, yeah, it was not needed
mm,
to have that hard breach, but it was good. I'd play it a lot. I'd run that a lot.
yeah, it was one of
One
the things.
thing,
Gone.
one thing that's caught me out
Yeah.
is the Capcan Nitro, right?
Oh god.
I was playing yesterday. I was on Outback and could hear, people outside the ball and games window. I run up to the window, quickly go to pull up my Nitro cell. No, I'm on my bulletproof cam now. Okay, good stuff.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just standing in front of this window, just on my cam. I'm like, shit, I forgot.
Oh god.
So yeah, it's caught me out. I've not adjusted.
Yeah, that's to be fair, he's just quite strong as it is. And I remember when before he had the barbed wire, he had both nitros and impacts, and I was just like, at that point, there's no reason not to bring him. Whereas now, I feel like, yeah, he has a reason, but it's more for a selective, like, it's more for site anchoring, stuff like that, which I think suits the role a bit better. But that change is good. What else? They changed the slug. Oh my god, the slugs. Oh yes. Oh yes. Sorry.
Sorry, what?
I'm sorry. I'm just so happy.
Yeah, no, it's good.
It's good. It's a really good change. So the boss G has been nerfed again. You know what? It's so funny, right? I remember when we started playing together, we just looked at the boss G as like a meme weapon, a troll weapon, and one of our guys in the stack loved it because, again, he loved to troll around, and he was like, "Yeah, I like using this weapon. Why not?" And it's now become meta. The more years has gone by,
It's because of Spoit. Spoit literally popularized it in. I think he started using it in 1v1s. I think it was a year or two back, a couple of years maybe. Yeah, he started using it in 1v1s, and then more people liked how sort of memey it was, but then also realized it was actually just a one shot like body.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It's basically an op, or in CS or Valorant, an operator, in the game. Like, it was Carly's little, sniper rifle on defense.
Yeah. So thank God that's been nerfed with the damage drop off. So yeah, no more. Well, I mean, you're still going to get spawn peaks.
Yeah.
Really, with it. I think you got spawn peak yesterday with it.
I don't want to talk about
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cafe. Yeah. So it's still going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not as powerful, which is great. One thing that has made me change who I play is Oryx.
Oh yeah.
I've never played Oryx previously, but yeah, since this patch note, I've literally played him non-stop. So the only thing is, I don't know how much he's changed because obviously I didn't play him before.
Okay.
He just feels good now.
Yeah, because I was a bit like, sorry if on my end the camera's freezing. I don't know what's going on today, but I remember seeing it and I was like, oh, this looks good, but I never play him. And I know one of you just started playing him a lot, and I feel like the thing with Oryx, I think he's such a good roamer because he's so fast and so capable, but he also is mainly a hard counter to shields, especially in this meta. And I was very curious to see how you felt about the change because, again, he's just extremely quick, extremely versatile, but not often used because, again, he doesn't have a lot of, I would say, utility. He's just, he's designed to be a roamer first, and that's it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I love util, but yeah, I mean, I play with a 5-stack, so you can just communicate with your team, like who's playing what, and you can have someone play Oryx because hopefully you've got people playing util like Malusi and shields and traps, whatever you want. But yeah, I think it's just nice to have. Like I found yesterday, roaming with Oryx, which is like his primary role, it was going really well. And then like if anyone's on site, sort of calling, oh, shield's pushing, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just go back to site then and then help with that. So it's like you got two different roles basically.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's nice.
I like how Oryx is looking now in the meta. We'll see if he actually progresses well in Pro League, more specifically the Invitational. Oh yeah, Pick'ems. The Pick'ems have actually come up now. So
what's that?
Essentially, you go to Ubisoft's website. You can now predict
the predictions.
Yes,
yeah. And you can win a battle pass, can't you?
Yes, one of them is a battle pass, and another one is a really nice skin.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
I know you don't know much about Pro League at
Not
the
really,
moment.
No.
I've put my predictions.
These predictions, I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah,
Literally.
go for it. I swear to God, if you get a battle pass just from guessing, I will actually mold and cry. I think you should just do it because
I'll just pick it off. Who's got the nicest logo? I think.
Go on for it. I've gone from, obviously, because I watch it, so I have an idea of who I think is going to go through. So at the moment, there's a group stage. The Invitational will be happening in about 2-3 weeks. So group stage will happen, and then we'll be following on with the actual playoffs, which will be quite exciting. And it's all happening in Boston, Massachusetts, in America.
Hell yeah, America! They released more tickets for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they increased the size of the stadium somehow.
Oh,
I don't know what they've done, but yeah, more tickets went up for sale. I was looking at it. Yeah, £300. Fancy it?
I wish I could
Yeah,
afford it.
that is mental. 300, and that's just for the ticket. Then obviously you got to
What?
pay for flights and then hotel.
Oh God,
Isn't that mental?
that's like $1,000 that you're
I
looking at.
think, admittedly, it was 300 for like 2 tickets,
So
but
150 potentially. I mean, the Manchester tickets were like 70 to 80. Or to be fair, it's a bigger venue, most likely.
yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to go to one of these events, but
You know what? We need one back in the UK this year. We need one back in the UK.
I feel like it won't happen for a while now.
But they keep bringing it back to the States. I know the States, there's loads of places you can go. They did bring it back to Montreal for a little bit. But I honestly, like, I was still upset that we never went to Manchester due to circumstances out of our control. I really wanted to go because we booked well, we didn't book everything, but we planned everything. We planned
Yeah,
an Airbnb, train tickets, what they were going to roughly cost, how many of us were going to go. And the sad thing was, it was probably going to be me and you only at the event. but,
yeah, we
but
planned it all,
but yeah, it was going to be good. Just another time, also excuse to just hang out in Manchester.
yeah, yeah, and just basically, yeah,
Basically, yeah. But
top
hopefully,
tier podcast.
hopefully, all I say to you is, you've gone to Manchester. You might go to Scotland. Great, but come to London, okay?
London.
Come to London, mate, because it's where, well, it's the big city of the UK. I think a lot of people will get there a little bit more easily. I wouldn't say a lot of people, but you get what I mean. And I think you got some great venues as well that you can take advantage of. The O2 Arena. Oh, mate, the O2 Arena will be packed if they did that.
Oh yeah,
Imagine they would announce 6 Invitational. I will actually cry if they do it as well. They just go 6 Invitational next year. So they got, okay, so you're going to, let's say, one's going to be taking place in Thailand, which would be really cool. Let's say they do that. The next one's going to take place somewhere in the Brazil again, and then the 6 Invitational is in London. And I'm just like, oh, I have to go. I have to do this.
I'm just doing my predictions.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, it's like what Thingamabob said,
Hmm.
Kenny.
Oh yeah,
It'd be nice to have more like events, right?
agreed. Yeah.
They're just so spaced out.
Yeah, I want to see what they do about that because, quite honestly, the only other big event that people got to watch was the Esports World Cup, and that's all the way in Saudi Arabia, if I'm correct.
Ooh, yeah,
And
yeah, and that was apparently poo, wasn't it?
it was okay. It was okay, but you know, Saudi Arabia is really like doubling down on the esports scene, and they just have the money to do whatever they want to, you know, get what they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still not very
Not the best.
accepting of other cultures and
Not
beliefs,
particularly.
are they?
Not particularly, but I feel like, you know, if we're gonna, I'll try and keep it brief. I feel like the world's going in that direction, sadly. But going back to something a little bit more, you know, positive, I'm looking forward to the invitational that we're getting this year in Boston. I will be watching it. Hopefully, you know what? I put my predictions. I want Dark Zero to kind of take it home, mainly for, you know, the team. Kangaroo Kenny, you know, wish you the best
Big
of luck,
up our
mate.
boy Kenny.
Big up the boy Kenny. We wish you the best of luck, and if he does, you know, I'll just, you know, I'm hoping he brings it home along with the team. Rendell, you said you had something that you wanted to discuss, if I can't remember correctly. If not, what else has been going on in Siege this week? It's not been much besides the patch notes.
Everyone has been getting banned. Every content creator is gone.
Oh yeah, no. No. All right. So for context to
Right.
the whole thing, um,
Yeah, I've not heard about this, so enlighten me.
so
Fill me in.
a lot of
All right.
content. Okay, go on. You say it, and I'll fill in. Go.
Sorry, I need to sharpen up the tie here before I report. So I'm just going to say from what I've been seeing,
Hmm.
the first thing that I saw was Uzi was the first one to get 2 accounts banned within 2 days,
Mm.
the same 2 days. And then Spoit was banned. And then Rasco 100 was banned.
Hmm.
Then immediately after, like a day later, Skittles was banned.
Hmm.
So I was then
Okay.
thinking, what the fuck is actually going on? A lot of people have been saying it's because of either high KD, where their KDs are so high, their win rates are so high because they're obviously the content creators and they're good at the game, where the anti-cheats just automatically banning them because they must be cheating because their kill percentage and their win percentage is too high, or they are smurfing and it's the same case where their win percentage and their kill percentage is too high. That's from what I've seen, and that's what people have been saying. So that's
So from what I'm gathering from this, I'm actually just looking this up myself just to confirm. These were, and this is another conversation to have. Is I believe these accounts that are being banned are predominantly Smurf accounts that they use. So with his like he's still able to play the game and it's not a problem, but the Smurf accounts are starting to get cracked down on these players because a lot of these content creators do have Smurf accounts, um, and essentially they can just go around and if they can get to play with their friends, there's different reasons why you have one. Yeah, they're a lot of these are
yeah,
now
but
starting to.
you know why they've all got Smurf accounts though, right?
Yeah, I don't know why they got Smurf accounts.
Yeah, because it's all of the fucking cheaters and champ. It's just no
Yeah.
point in playing.
Yeah, that is
But usually they like do their speed run to champ in like the first day,
which
which is
I
mental.
just don't get how that can be allowed, how you can get there that quickly.
Yeah. So they do it within like a day or two, depending on like cheats and whatnot. And then yeah, after that they get the champ on their main and then go over to their Smurf and then they can like enjoy the game sort of thing rather than sweat.
Yeah, which is
I appreciate it.
which is what they want to do,
Respect it.
but again, like that's go.
Isn't isn't having a Smurf, sorry, I'm getting a jumper.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
having
fine.
a Smurf like against terms and service as well though?
No,
I
I
think
don't think it
I
is.
think it technically is. I'm not too sure. I think it is
If
technically.
it was, every game would be like locked to having one account. I don't think you're breaching anything
Let
if you have
me
more
actually
accounts.
have a look. Let's get the tinfoil hat on.
Also, before you say anything, I just need to mention this. You know how I told you I deleted Siege, right?
Yeah.
Let me guess you deleted.
Yeah, I know I clicked uninstall about 3 times the other day before we did the pod. The game's not uninstalled. It's still there.
Ah,
I've tried so many times and it's still just
Yeah, it's the
lingering around.
game's fault. You just don't want to delete it. You can't leave.
yeah.
Bro, I've tried. I
All right.
swear to God, I've tried to delete this game. The game
He
doesn't want
loves
to.
it
The
too
game wants
much.
you to come back, mate. The game wants you to come back.
No, no, well, I'm not going to.
Right. So to answer the question, under the terms of service on 2.5, multiple accounts, you must not create multiple accounts except if we specifically allow it. In such case, you acknowledge that you will close your additional account upon request, or that we may terminate your additional account. So,
That's weird.
yeah, it is part of the
Wording.
terms of service. You're not allowed unless they specifically say so. So they must be cracking down on a lot of people's.
I swear this was a thing ages ago, like years ago. They
Mm.
said they were going to crack down on Smurf accounts, but it just never happened.
And now they
The
are.
thing is, you can't crack down on spam account. That's the hardest thing, and it's the same with Rocket League. That's the biggest issue with Rocket League is boosted
Ooh,
people and Smurfs. And
let me just
the
double check.
thing is, you just can't stop it because you
Can't you just
can't.
do it by IP address or something, or like computer
I
hardware?
mean, the one thing that you'd probably be able to do to stop the Smurfs in terms of Rocket League for me would be you would have to have a reporting thing. So you know when you report people and it comes up with the menu, are they cheating? Are they griefing or whatever they're doing? There
Mm-hmm.
needs to be a Smurfing tab. So you click on Smurfing and then they check how old is the account and how quickly have they moved up the ranks to a real time progression would look like.
What if
Because
they
there's
are
no
just
way,
naturally really good though?
Mm.
there's no chance. There's no way you're gonna load up Rocket League within the first month BGC. It's impossible. Impossible. There's no way.
But I think you
No
could do it
way.
with
And
Siege though.
Yeah, you can do it with Siege. That's the main difference. But then again, the ranking system in Siege is just all over the place.
Yeah, so I don't think you could really do it.
and that's why I say bring rank 1.0 back.
The thing is with rank 1.0, the reason why I get why people want it back, but there's still flaws with the system. I think it should be like go back to the start. I think it should be because where it starts you every single season is in silver, regardless, which I don't think is fair. And it gets slower, and the more you play, the more it locks down your rank. So there's no progression. That's the main thing. I think it works and defines your rank a bit, but then when you start playing, it feels like it's more of a grind in a sense to get to where you are, even if you're technically at a skill level above your rank.
They should definitely do so like rank 1.0, but like changes to it. So like you don't start in silver every time. It like judges it off your previous rank.
Exactly.
Hmm.
I just loaded R6 quickly just to see some things, and I have a rank adjustment.
Oh,
Players
Oh,
you encountered in rank matches have been identified as cheaters, so the effect that you've had on your rank has been cancelled. As a result, your rank position has increased by 2 points.
oh,
No,
oh,
no, I'm joking. It's
dear.
not two. It was 13, but still shit.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. That's always gonna be shit.
So that must have been from the last time we played, because I played with you guys last time, and that was it.
Probably, yeah,
Yeah, we've had a few rank adjustments here
yeah.
and there.
One I remember, one of mine was lower than I think Lewis had the biggest one. I had remember me. I had like 22. You had like 25, and then Lewis was like, "Guys, I got 40," and I'm like,
Mm.
"Where the fuck do you get 40 from, brother?"
Well,
Yeah,
one
probably
time I
because
got
he would have lost
180.
40 though.
I don't like. I don't know anymore. It's just so weird to me. These rank adjust. Well, to be fair, again, going back to how ranked should be, I think rank 1.0 had the right idea, but it was basically just set in stone, and there was no grind. There's no sense of progression. Um, I think it should be like rank 1.0. You get determine where you are rank wise. It's not a battle pass system, and your hidden MMR should be very close, like always close, if not slightly above or slightly below your actual MMR, until you get roughly to where you should be, like more quickly. So then your rank's a lot more defined. So let's take let's say a new season starts, or actually, here's what I think should happen because I think Valorant does a really good idea of it. Every year you have a rank reset, but every season going afterwards, you have to play like say two or three like 5 games to just make sure you got your right rank again. But every start of every year, you play 10 games to get your new rank because a lot can change, the meta can change, blah blah blah, and you play that, you get your rank, okay? But you're hard capped at a certain rank. So say for example, everyone can't get past to let's say plat one, and I say plat one because then you're bordering emerald. And the reason I say that is then it should be the top, statistically speaking, the top, like say 2-3% of the player base should be hitting emerald regardless, right? You should have the majority of players playing around silver, low gold, and then you have obviously copper, bronze, all that sort of stuff, right? So you get there, and then a couple more games should assimilate. What the fuck? Should allow for people to get to that rank, and then when a new season starts, they play 5 games with their rank hidden away, just so the game can confirm are they at the rank that they should be last year? Has it adjusted to be higher? Is it lower? And then if you're going into champion, you can get there, but you're now once you enter diamond, you're in a leaderboard system. So
Mm.
now you have Diamond 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blah, blah, blah. But now you're also a champ, and the top 500 players in the world are champion, and it's a constant leaderboard system. And I think that will be a much better rank system.
Yeah, I think Rocket League does a really good job with their ranks. To be honest with you, it goes. So you got bronze, silver. So bronze 1 to 3,
Hmm.
silver 1 to 3, gold 1 to 3, plat 1 to 3, diamond 1 to 3, champ 1 to 3, grand champ 1 to 3, and then just SSL. But when you get to like GC1 or 1500 MMR, you don't start saying, oh, I'm GC1. You go off by MMR.
Right.
You
Okay.
say,
Yeah.
I'm a 1600 player or I'm a 1700 player. You don't go by rank, you go by MMR. Once you hit SSL, which I think it's 1875 MMR, yeah, that's definitely when people don't say that what their rank is. They just go, I'm 1900 or I'm 2K. And then 2100 MMR, which is like 200 or 300 MMR above what SSL should be. That's when you start getting into the top 100 leaderboards.
Excuse me.
Um, but you have divisions in each rank. So there's like from C3, so Champ 3 to GC1, there is 120 MMR difference between that rank. But when you go up, there's like different divisions. So you've
Mm,
got like Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, Division 4, and then you rank up.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But we only gain 9 every game and then lose every game. That's how that works.
I think yeah,
Right.
it's for Siege. It's more like it should be like once you're in that top 100, it's you don't gain as much if you're like very close, but you gain a bit more if you're like 4-0 in a champ team and you're in champ. Then you should be going a bit higher on that leaderboard. I
What would
think
be nice, or what I like, what Valorant does is they at the end of a rank game they reward you for your how well you played
yeah they
because
go
you get an extra bit of RR if you matched MVP.
yeah, but that only goes up until you reach immortal. Once that because by that point, when you're in immortal rank, you're really down to basically everyone's at a similar skill level. It's how well as a team can you work together, and also how well as a team do you dominate in the game. Because it's expecting that everyone that's playing in immortal or radiant, same like in siege, if you're playing at a champ level, everyone's playing mechanically at a similar level. So there's little difference in that. It's more coordination and teamwork that will win. But in the other ranks, like ascendant below, down from diamond to iron, yeah, individual performances will matter a bit more. But I think yeah, this
Ben,
is
Ben,
Ben's
Ben's
just
like,
I love Ben's just like looking about it, going interesting.
I
Must
completely checked out. I mean, like,
he's like, oh okay, yeah,
Bro's zoned
that's
out.
great, yeah, that's
He
great.
literally just spaced out and just thought, yeah, fuck this.
It's-
that was yeah.
that was an
I
insightful one.
agree with everything you've just said.
That's the standard response for someone that's just checked out. It's like, yes,
Yes. You could have
yes.
said the most outrageous stuff.
He's
I
just,
agree.
you could just be like, oh, yes, 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 yes. Keep going. Yes, yes. Are you sure about that? Wait, what's going on then? No. Oh.
Yeah, it's just the ranking system in any game is just weird, isn't it? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
R6 especially is just a bit clapped, really. I mean, like, look at Sid. She didn't play last season that much.
Oh yeah.
So because of that, she's now been penalized on like what rank she can get this season, which is a
Yeah,
bit weird.
which was a bit weird considering she usually plays with us all the time, but she didn't play with us like a lot towards the end. And yeah, that doesn't make much
Yeah, she'll
sense.
get diamond every season, but then because last season she didn't play as much, this season playing now she doesn't get as much MMR.
It doesn't make much sense, really.
It
Again,
doesn't. I mean, the game's trying to figure out. It's like, I guess you're not that good since last season. You only got like bronze, but when in fact she only played what like a couple of games, sort of thing.
mm,
So yeah, it's
This
weird.
is what's gonna happen to me.
what's
Uh,
happening?
Saying that, I'm not planning on playing this game for another year, probably.
Oh wow,
really, a
damn.
year break.
No, I
Oh.
don't. I don't. I don't actually know. How long has it been?
You've
A
not
month,
about a month, I would
A
say.
month, yeah.
Yeah, about a
about
month.
a month. I'm not gonna say I'm done, but I don't know.
He's saying he's done, just unofficially so.
Unofficially retired.
He is unofficially retired. He'll say
Oh,
the official announcement about a year later.
I'm bored of it.
What makes you bored of
I'm
Yeah.
Siege?
bored of Seed. Oh, there's not one part of my day where I think about playing the game.
Where for me, it's sadly, I always think about the game. Where in my deepest, darkest dreams, sleeping in bed,
Right.
I clock myself in and go sleep on a lovely pillow,
Do
thinking
you guys
about
actually get that?
what would you say?
You like think about playing the game throughout the day
Yeah, I actually
or
do.
a game?
I actually
I
do.
don't really
Yeah,
get that.
I get that quite a bit. Yeah, because I'm addicted.
Yeah, I get it rarely. Like with a new game that I'm like really excited for. I want to go home and just play that sort of thing. But yeah, I rarely get like just that like thought throughout the day.
I'm
When
just
I play
like
Siege or whatever.
I just sleep in bed and I go in my mind. I'm thinking, oh, sheep, counting sheep, sleep away. Siege. What? Siege. What? Siege. Oh.
We gonna get swung.
Yeah,
No, I
I
know. I
don't
don't
know.
know. I mean, there's no competitiveness for me anymore. There's like, it's just, bro. They need to fix their game. They fix their game. I'll come back. There you go.
There we are.
Oh, there you go. Fix ranked and he'll come back. There you go.
Yeah, bro,
Uh,
fix it. And I'll come back.
I think
I'm
I
thinking
don't know.
about playing unranked.
See,
Huh?
I played one unranked on my own, and it's just been it was an interesting experience.
Yeah.
It was quite relaxing in a weird way. It's because there was to be fair, for some reason I got paired up with silvers and bronze, so probably that's what helped a lot.
Oh yeah.
But I was just like, I'll just experiment, just try some stuff out, like how I hold.
What you're saying is, in your spare time, you like to play against lower people to make yourself feel better.
No, it was just what happened.
You're a narcissist.
Oh,
Wow. It,
hearing it now from Sheldon, he likes to play against
wow. No, actually,
lower ranked
I
players.
was hoping to see what the rank, like where they go. I wouldn't have noticed unless I had R6 tracker on, which I did. So that's why. But I tried out some things that, like for example, we played Bank, and I was like, I was watching this video on how to play Bank with smoke on different sites. I was like, oh, let's just mess around with it, see what happens. It produced some results. I was like, you know what? Maybe I could try that in a ranked game. It gives me the opportunity to just try it out. And if it doesn't work because no one's gone there or I'm shit, which, can be 50-50, yeah, we'll give it a go. You know?
I just think if you picked up Siege, let's say for example, at the start of this year, so a few weeks ago, what rank do you reckon you'd be by the next season or by next year?
If I freshly picked it up?
Yeah, if you like freshly picked it up within a year, where do you think you'd be, as in like rank wise or skill wise?
Well, like just started playing.
Hmm.
Like
Never played
literally
before.
the 1st of January 2025, you have never touched this game
Okay.
ever in your life. You've not touched it, you've not seen anything. You just log on
Right.
and you start playing.
Are we gonna get ego on this, or are we gonna be quite truthful? Because I wanna have a bit
Because
of ego.
afterwards, I want to ask you what tips you would give to new players.
Oh,
So I want you to answer this first. Where do you think you'd be within a year?
if I was playing this game for the first time, starting this year with everything, um, because I play a lot of other FPS games, I'd probably say mid emerald. I'd put myself mid emerald if I was solo queuing.
I would say low emerald or high plat, probably.
I would say high gold, low plat is way more realistic.
I
Uh,
think
I
you,
don't know because we played Siege ranked for a year
mm,
when we first started, and our highest was
plat. Or was it plat or was it gold?
it was high gold slash plat.
Yeah,
And that was a year of
and keep in
playing it.
mind we were bronze/silver.
Yeah. So we
So
started off
Thing is, you can get champ within that first year too, which is crazy. Depending
definitely,
on
oh
yeah.
yeah,
how.
definitely.
There's
I
there's
just
a guy I was talking to the other week on from
Metafire.
Metafire. It was through Metafire. He had told me he had found this guy who picked up Valorant, and within 172 hours of playing the game, He was Radiant.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I find that though Valorant is very much a team-oriented game. The shooting mechanics are a bit more straightforward than say something like Counter Strike, which I've started playing again as well, because that game is very mechanical. A lot of
Yeah, I
skill.
downloaded that as well.
Counter Strike is a very mechanical game. It's very you have to understand the very fundamentals, and they're way more difficult. So like counter strafing is literally not like, say for example, Ben, when you play Valorant, I just tell you to stop moving. Literally, all you got to do is let go of the A key, and you can shoot normally. In Counter Strike, you have to basically stop moving while letting go of the A key and pressing the D key quickly afterwards, because the to just not bore your brain out. It stops your character quicker, so you can shoot more accurately.
Yeah.
That's-
The Wu-Ting can do that though, can't it?
It did.
If you got Dosh.
I actually right. So I have a Wooting keyboard. I love this Wooting keyboard. Shout out to once again my partner for buying it for Christmas. I love you to death.
I thought you can say shout out to Wu-Ting. This is not a sponsored pod.
You know what, Wooting? Please sponsor me. I love your product. I really do.
This pod is sponsored by
keyboard. I have
Sheldon's partner.
Honestly,
I don't think anyone's heard of my keyboard. I have a Kururi.
Kurui.
I've not heard of that.
Kuri. I have my monitor's a Kururi as well.
Oh, is it KOO?
RUI.
Yeah, I've got their monitor. That's a good monitor, to be fair.
Yeah, good monitors though. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's good monitors actually. I'm using it 240 hertz.
Ben don't know about the Kururi monitors, bro.
They're actually.
I don't.
Sorry, just
I've
to
got a clue.
for the
what
pod
you're
out
talking
there.
about.
Essentially, it's a 240 hertz 1440p monitor for 250 quid.
Oh, I got the 165 1080p, but I got two of them for £200.
Essentially, they're quite cheap, but they're actually very good quality.
Cheap.
Well,
250 quid.
do you know how much I paid for one of the LG monitors that I used to use before I got this? So the 1440p monitor, 400 quid, and that's 144
What?
hertz. Yeah.
I spent like 100 quid on my monitor, I think.
What? You're a Asus one? No way.
Yeah.
There's no way. Your monitor. I remember seeing it and going, that cost. I remember at the time.
No, I spent a lot of money on one monitor. It was like a 27-inch. It's like 450 quid.
Yeah, that's the monitor I think I'm talking about.
I don't even use that. I gave that to Sid.
Yeah, I use this monitor. I don't plan on upgrading this monitor.
I don't like the bigger monitors.
I like it. I like the screen estate
No.
because I want to get OLED because for games, every game you play, it looks so much better. And, but I don't have the money and it's not a priority, so I'm not going to get it. But it was.
I like smaller. Yeah.
You like Zowie monitors then because they are compact, they're really good, just efficient at what they do. They're not going to be the best color-wise, but considering you play a bit of Siege, you play quite a bit of Siege, it might help you. Anyways, moving on. So, Wooting, yeah.
Oh, wait. Rewind. Rewind. DJ. What Rendell said.
Yeah.
With
Oh, what
people
tips
ranking
would you
up.
give?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
That's it.
so I think anyone listening to this, you can definitely get higher than what me and Sneaky Thief have
Oh, yeah.
said, like with Plat Emerald. I'm judging that by my, like, what I know I would do. I wouldn't really, like, play all day sort of thing. I play after work. I think, yeah, I'd probably reach that sort of high Plat, low Emerald if I was to just start playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could, if you put time, anyone put time and effort into it, obviously you get
You get it.
huge, a high rank. But yeah, tips.
I have one, and that is on defense. Honestly, learn Smoke and learn Mute. Two of the most important characters in the game. They're so
Such
versatile.
a weird tip.
No,
but
seriously, no. And I'll tell you why. Because with Smoke, he's extremely versatile. You have a shotgun, right? So you can learn how to do site setups, so you understand and watch. And I'll have a tip afterwards for that. Is you'll understand site setups, and you'll be the one to actually do the site setups. You have an SMG-11, which you can practice in the shooting range, and it's a lethal weapon if you know how to use it, right? You have barbed wire and I think it's a bulletproof, no, proxy alarms. You take the barbed wire, especially with how they've been buffed, and also you have smoke canisters, great for delaying the enemy. And Mute gets stronger with every operator that has an electronic gadget. He counters them majority of the time. And he's the same thing with Smoke, except he doesn't have any denial, constant denial like Smoke does. Learn how to play them, and you'll have a lot more impact in your games tonight, in my opinion, than a lot of other characters, because you'll always want a shotgun for setup. You'll always want a decent gun. Smoke is so good, and in the patch notes where they show like the pick rates, he's still not like overpicked, and I'm like, you need to pick him all the time. He's just so good at what he does, and if you learn how to be a good Smoke player, you can hold very key areas. And the second tip, watch pro players. You can learn so much from just watching pro players play the game. Watch them play in matches. Watch them play just streaming. Watch content creators. They will give you everything that you need to get started.
Yeah, that's a really specific tip for that smoke and mute.
I know, but
Really
it's
specific, but I rate it.
it's. I mean, look. At the end of the day, he's just. These guys are good, so good at what they do that I just can't. I've started playing them more in our stack, and I'm just like, yeah, it works. There are times where I don't always succeed with it, but majority of the time, it can help a lot.
I would say one for attacking,
Ooh.
use a drone, and then
yeah,
because a lot of people don't,
yeah,
especially in that elo. Um, yeah, use a drone, and also keep in mind when you're using a drone, like how much time you actually have left. So I would drone obviously at the start, get an idea of like the layout, push up to the building, start taking map control. Then you got to do some more droning to make sure your path that you've taken is clear, and if any like flankers, whatever, roamers.
yeah.
And then yeah, drone for that final push into sight, and then boom, use your drone. And then
Okay.
one for defending is mine would be figure out what role you want to play. If you want to roam or
Anchor.
stay close to sight or anchor, yeah.
But
How
even,
far do you want to be?
but even when you're anchoring, make sure, and this is something that I've noticed a lot of players don't do, even when we're attacking, uh, learn to take map control as a defender. Even if you're like playing like someone that's supposed to anchor, you don't. There are certain sites where you don't need to be specifically on the site. Play on like the staircase. Play around on another room. Just contesting, because certain rooms are designed to be, funneling through for the attackers. It's difficult to get in, but if you're able to, make them risk it, it should be easy kills.
Good.
Yeah,
Good stuff. Yeah.
I rate this.
Should we wrap it up, or do we have anything else to talk about?
I'm more than happy to wrap it up. I was about to go on a tangent about my Wooting keyboard, but I'm happy to hold off on that. I'm happy to.
Save it for next time, yeah, because
Yeah.
we're on a bit of a tight schedule today. I mean, we've had to record this a day early.
Yes.
We're
Yeah,
very
because
busy.
someone had to be awkward, didn't they, Sheldon?
Right. So for context, one of my friends is having a birthday. I've agreed to come.
So selfish.
I'm such a selfish guy. Sorry, but I
No,
did.
your friend is.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. You know what?
Why did he choose to be born Sunday, the day of our podcasting? Idiot.
Anyway, the point is, I wanted to try and get the work on the podcast, getting ready. We should be back to schedule hopefully next week. If not, it'll be definitely the following week. We will be back on recording on every Sunday to get it out for you guys every Wednesday. And we've actually been doing a good job so far. We've been doing this now for about just over a month.
We're on episode 6, so well.
No,
Wait,
this is
what episode?
episode 7.
No, it's episode
Oh,
6.
Six plus
although
bonus.
you guys want to call that a bonus episode, the way I don't see it, why I don't think it's a bonus episode, is because it's an hour long. It was on a Wednesday, and it was separate to everything else.
Yeah, it was nothing to do with
It was
Siege.
There's
though.
nothing to do with Siege. That's why we called it a bonus one.
Yeah, but
It was just,
we don't have to always stick to Siege.
no, we have to.
It's
We're under contract.
this. Ubi has contacted us to say this is it now. This is what
Yeah.
we have to do. Ubi.
Oh, you didn't hear about the contract? We're actually getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't send them it.
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah, we're getting paid. We
Yeah.
can't tell the contract details, but it's a decent deal. I don't like
It
it.
is good though, because there was like some sort of stat where like 90% of podcasts just fail after they stop after like a certain amount of episodes. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was. Let's try and beat that.
Yeah.
Whatever that number is. I
Well,
don't know what it is.
we don't
Let's
know.
get to 100 episodes,
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
we'll quit.
and then we'll quit. Yeah.
But to be
No, but have you like ever sat there and before loading up your PC to do a pod, you think, "Fuck, I really can't be asked."
Yeah,
'Cause I
like
had that moment this morning. When I was on my way home, and as soon as I got in, I was like, I really cannot be fucked, but I'm gonna do it because it's what we all want to do.
discipline, isn't it? It's like going to the
Yeah,
gym.
yeah,
I
it
think
is.
that was today, but that's only because it was a change in our schedule.
You're not allowed to say that because you're the reason we changed the schedule.
Yes, I am
You
aware
can't
of
it.
sit there and say that.
Yes, I can say that because I'm apologising for the change in schedule. And if it was any other time, like if things weren't like that, then yes, we would have carried on with the pod. Because besides today, no, actually, I don't think I have. I've actually been looking forward to doing the podcast.
Yeah, you look for. I mean, usually I do as well, but sometimes I just get in a bit of a mood.
I love it. For the past 2 episodes of the podcast, Sheldon started off like sitting forward, being really like just like informative, and then towards the end he's like fuck it and puts his feet up and then just and his mic close and goes, well basically yeah, today is what today is about, and it's just and he just starts loosely. I'm like, what the fuck is getting comfortable there, mate?
Yeah, I am comfortable actually because we were in a nice little routine. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Don't take the piss. It's comfortable, man. It's comfortable.
No, I'm just saying you start off like sitting forward, being really like serious, and then you go, oh fuck this, and then just sit back. And it does look like you've got your feet up.
I actually do have my
does.
feet up.
Yeah,
If you can see
yeah.
from the camera, there's my feet.
Oh,
A little
feet
bit
reveal.
of
everybody.
bit of feet.
Oh, well,
Oh.
that fucking dog is massive. What the hell?
What the fuck?
Anyway, we're doing. It's going well. It's going well. If you're still watching at this point,
The Kenny one did
Probably
good.
yeah, thank you for the support. I mean, the past 2 episodes they've done really well.
Kangaroo Kenny one's done very well.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that, and I would love to.
Yeah, but even the last one
Yeah.
done pretty good as well.
Oh really? I didn't. Let me double check. I can't remember the numbers. But it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
coming up to the big 20 subscribers.
Yes, 20
Um,
subscribers. It's mad.
Yeah, so if you're
Oh.
watching, subscribe.
I've
now.
also reached 271 now.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
I've been moving up the ladder quite quickly, actually.
Yeah, let's have a
Um,
look.
If I go
Oh,
to
yeah.
my analytics here, I have gained in the past 28 days 133.
Oh wow,
Madness.
that's really good.
Which has been since I started uploading Valorant content. So basically,
Oh,
numbers don't lie.
Oh yeah, you are right though, Ben. 64 views on our episode. Yeah, we're doing really good, and we're really happy that people are watching it. So thank you so much.
Cheers, guys.
You
know
only
what,
comments
you're
on
the
anyone?
What?
What the?
Oh no.
I'd have
You
to.
said what?
The comments left by anyone. I think they're. I have to.
I don't know,
double
because
check.
I don't get notifications.
Yeah, neither do
Um,
I, which is so annoying. So.
I do on my phone because I've got YouTube Studio on my phone, and it automatically logged me into all my accounts I had on my phone, and then it just every time we get like a fucking comment, it's the Big Brain Podcast. Someone has commented, and I look at it and think, then I go to reply to it, but I can't reply because the only person with the actual permissions to reply is Sheldon.
Sneaky thief. Yeah.
Is it me that actually has the permissions to reply?
Yeah, because we're managers.
do it.
We can't subscribe to people. So I tried subscribing to myself as the Big Brain Podcast.
Oh, I see.
And we can't do that, but you can because you're the owner. We're only managers, so we can only.
I'll have to. What I will do is I'll see
videos.
about modifying this today so that we can try and get everyone to be able to reply to the if they can in a way to the podcast.
It would be more beneficial.
Yeah, because I sometimes can't keep. There are times where I can see it, but there are times where I don't see it, and vice versa for everyone else. And I think it's good. So what I'll do, guys, don't worry to the pod. I will make sure that these guys should have access to be able to reply to your comments. If we don't reply, also another way to sometimes contact us is just follow our YouTube channels, see where we are. We're happy to talk to you there as well. But as well, I will be sorting that out. Don't you worry. But again, thank you to 90 subscribers, almost 20 for subscribing to us. Really appreciate
Doing
it.
great. This outro, by the way. Keep going.
Oh, thank you.
Keep going, Broski.
Yeah, I will. Hold on, let
You're
me
slaying.
let me change this up. There we go. So to everyone that's watched so far, thank you so much. We appreciate your time, and we appreciate you even clicking on this video to just see what we got to talk about. Again, we're just 3 people that love chatting about Siege as well as other stuff going on in the gaming industry, and we really appreciate your time. We gotta hop off in a bit. We got a busy day ahead of us, so from all of us, we like to send out a great big thank you, and have a good rest of your day wherever you are.
Oh,
Bye.
best bit. Sorry.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, you've ruined it now. Bye.